Hey everybody, welcome back. Christopher Farms. Did a couple of things today I want to show you, and maybe talking a little bit too. Be right back. Hey everybody. Well, got a couple things done today, and I'm going to show you those. Well, something to do with laundry. And then beans. So yeah, I came out and put up a bunch of panels for beans I got planted. Now the first ones in here, I'll show you. The first ones in here were already planted. They were planted a couple, 3 weeks ago. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I don't remember when now. So they're already starting to come up. But there's like 36 feet down. So two 36-foot rows, 72 feet of beans. From here on down, those are planted. So these are pretty nice. It's a little pain to do this by yourself, but I got it done. You know, I mean, you just got to do it, and it's not really difficult, I guess. But you just got to put it up, and I got all these cattle panels or hog panels, wherever they are, at an auction for fairly cheap. Probably about 25% of the regular cost that they would have cost. And some of them are in better condition than others, but they're perfect for what I want to do. And then all the fence posts I pulled out of the property on an old fence line that I didn't need, so I've got plenty of fence posts around for fence line that I don't need. But yeah, I got all those off the property that came with the place. And so yeah, this is nice because you can walk through. Once your beans will come up, and they'll just come up from both sides, and a lot of them will just hang down, and you just walk through and pick them, and then you can walk around to the outside and pick beans off of here too. It seems to work pretty good. I've done this before and it worked really well, and I know there's a lot of folks on YouTube that do it and have good success with it. So yeah, I got that done today. Also went around, and I don't know if I've explained this to you guys or not. So there's a lot of deer out here. I could probably walk over to the wood line and see the mother and her two fawns that are out running around and come across the place. They're probably the ones that do most of the damage I have out here. So deer's an issue that I have. I didn't get to hunt this year, wanted to, but I'm gonna definitely have to do that in the fall to make sure I keep the deer crop down to a reasonable deer herd, whatever, the deer down to a reasonable amount. Help out with that, because I've seen on nights I pull up late from work or something, pull up here, and it's been a little while, but I see 5 or 6 deer out here and milling around. So this is electrified and electric fence type deal, and it's this braided wire woven webbing, and then so the deer won't care about it. They don't have anything to do with it. They'll jump over it or walk around it because it's not looping anything in. But what you do is you can see some of the spots. Here's one. This is an older spot, but you put peanut butter on here. So you get peanut butter, you mix it with oil to make it something so it's sort of spreadable, and you come on and dabble it on here. And apparently deer like peanut butter, and so do ants apparently. So deer will come up, smell the peanut butter, and they'll stick their nose against it or stick their tongue against it, and it'll pop them with an electric shock. And I'm sure the deer shoots up about 5 feet and in the air, and then takes off. And then eventually, again in theory, the deer they start to not like this area because there's things that make them hurt. So you can see I run this almost all the way down there, and then it goes up and sort of loops in this little area, comes around the corn, and then it heads out into that other field and shoots diagonal across the other field. So I think it was down for a little while and not on, and I did get some deer damage, but when it was up the first time around, I didn't have any deer damage, and that was good, because the deer snip at the tomatoes and bites the end of the tomatoes off. They've bitten the leaves off of my sweet potatoes. I don't think they've done any damage to the peppers. They've eaten leaves off my crops here, my melons and pumpkins and stuff that I have here. And they've nibbled off corn down in that area. So they can be problematic, and it's not good. And so I'm totally away from power here. So I've got a fence charger that's solar powered up there, just sitting on a fence post, on a T-post. and it works. I've touched it, and it's quite effective. But it didn't get me that time. So that's sort of two of the projects. The fence deer retardant project was up a while ago. You may have seen it in some other videos. So let me walk down here and I'll show you what else I did today. All right, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So here I am. I guess you can probably see my laundry hanging out. So I decided not to use the electric dryer today. I have an electric dryer. Save a little bit of money. I think I told you guys, pretty sure I told you guys that I've got a pretty good emergency fund saved up. And oh, by the way, I'm unemployed. Day 3 unemployed. So I'm not worried about running out of money, but I don't want to run out of money. So letting Mother Nature do what the electric dryer would have been doing. I'm around, I have time to do it. It was a nice breezy day. Now that's not in an ideal spot underneath the trees like that. Obviously trees, birds, poop, I get it. But it's what I had for now. I just wanted to, I wanted to throw something out. Actually, the clothesline's been up for a while. And I just wanted to throw something up quick when I did that. But I've got a cedar tree out back that's down, and I've got the chainsaw mill, so I think I'm gonna pull that cedar tree out, mill up some timber, and make an honest to goodness clothesline out in the open, not underneath the trees. So if I do that, I'll bring you guys along. Pretty neat process to see, I think. So yeah, it's unemployment day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's unemployment day 3. Posted a couple videos yesterday of hay baling and my pond, my wormhole in the pond. But didn't come out and talk to you guys or whatnot. It was an okay day. Did a lot of thinking. Really, I thought yesterday a lot about if there was anything I liked at my old job, and there was sort of one thing I did like, you know, here at the end. There was a lot I liked, you know, a year ago, but there was really nothing except for this one thing that I liked about my job. I just went through everything that I was doing right now, everything that I would be doing when things sort of get back to normal, and I just wasn't enjoying any of it, and so that's, you know, coming to that realization is sort of helpful. What I was hanging on to was a reality that wasn't going to happen if I stayed under any circumstances, good, bad, indifferent. It was a reality that I was holding on to that was just not going to happen. And so, you know, letting that go and just realizing, hey, it wasn't going to be, and then looking at my job and saying, yeah, there's nothing that was enjoyable about it, except for I like to talk to my colleague, my partner in crime, as I'd sort of refer to her, and you know, sometimes we talk about, I mean, you know, what you did on the weekend or we're going camping and stuff, but we've both been working so much lately, we haven't had a lot of outside lifetime to talk about. So, I mean, when we talked, we pretty much talked about how we agreed that our situation was a difficult situation, because she did the same thing I did, only in a different region. So yeah, I'll miss talking to her, I'll miss chatting with her. We do message back and forth once in a while, just to see how each other's doing, sort of providing a little bit of a support network for each other still. But yeah, so I'm moving on a little bit better past that. So like I said, it's day 3. I've been looking at sort of the retirement program that they had, and I'm planning to, after, you know, final paychecks and stuff like that, roll that into my Fidelity fund and just have, you know, consolidate all that stuff into one. So that'll be helpful. And closing out some of that stuff. I found out today, the human resources person called me to wrap some stuff up, send me some information. I actually do have insurance still, health insurance, and my benefits up through the middle of August or something. I got the date written down for an email. So that was nice to know too. So hopefully I'll get some other stuff going on before that. So anyway, this is probably a 10-minute video by now, and I never intend them to be that long, but get rambling. It's a vlog, right? Anyway, so hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you're still tuned in, if you haven't subscribed and you want to, I think we're really going to start to have, or I'm really going to start to have a lot better channel content. I got the drone. I've posted some footage on the drone, so as different things come around that I can do that and do some drone work and video and stuff like that. I plan on doing that. More getting into what I'm doing around here, videos, and like I said, the cedar tree, making a clothesline. I think that'll be interesting. I've got a couple of different cameras. I've got this GoPro and 2 other cameras. I've got the drone now, and I've got the mic. I haven't broke out the mic and the audio system yet, but plan on doing that at one point. So we'll just see how it goes. So if you haven't subscribed and want to, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. If you hit the bell button next to it, you can get notifications and email when I post new videos. And if you haven't done it yet, I'd appreciate if you push the thumbs up button and leave a comment. That'd be awesome too. Thanks, everybody.